thank you for Tambir for this challenge. So we're doing a wildcard union to start us off for this challenge. So we've got these 4 schools here, school A, B, D and C. I said that in a strange order. But yeah, in our input step, let me just bring in one of the schools as an example. Then I go to the Tables tab and I say Union Multiple Tables, and we can see all 4 worksheets are there. And if we just hit Apply, then now we get those 2 extra fields, table names and file paths, and you see how it highlights all those 4 sheets on the left-hand side. So now we've got all those data sets coming together, stacking on top of one another, which is great, and we can see those here. So if we see that we've got our school name, our year, our month, our name, and value. Now these name and values we're going to want to make their own individual columns, and we're also going to want to sort out the date of this data set. So for the date, we're just going to stick together our year and month columns. So let's see how we do that. We do that with a calculation where we just say the month name plus this str means make that numeric field a string, so str of year, and you can see that gives us just those 2 columns in one column. And then we can literally just go to this drop down here and change the data type to a date, and Tableau Prep's very clever. It goes ahead and makes that a date for us. And then I've just removed those other fields that had the separated out values in them. Next up, we're going to take this name and value, and we're going to pivot this data set. So we're just going to drop the name into the top half of this rows to columns pivot, and we're going to sum the value in our aggregate values, and that brings us the pivot 1 names and pivot 1 values. No, it doesn't, because this is a rows to columns pivot. Sorry, I went into default mode a bit there. So now we've got those 4 new columns for the gas cost, the electricity cost, the water cost, and the maintenance cost. So now our data represents 1 row for each school for each month, and we want to have the total monthly cost, so we can just add up basically those 4 columns. So gas cost, electricity cost, water cost, maintenance cost, all added together gives us our total cost. And then our final step is just to make sure that's sorted for the output. So we're basically going to go to this date field, we're going to go to the create calculated field and rank. And then we just want to make sure that rather than grouping by the full table, we want to group it for each school name, so that each school comes together and is sorted in the right order. Oops, I need to change this from descending to ascending, so that I get it starting from January. And then we're done. That's all the steps that we need to do, and we're ready to output our data. So thank you again to Tambir for that challenge, and thank you very much for watching.